Hi, everybody. This is a new moon release and let go meditation. It's a part guided meditation. To do it, you need to find yourself a comfortable seat, whether that's in a chair with your feet firmly planted on the ground, your back nice and straight, on a cushion on the floor, either between your legs, sitting back on your heels, or sitting in a cross-legged position. And just make sure if you're in a cross-legged position that you have something supporting your knees if they don't touch the ground. For tonight's practice, or today's practice, whenever you're doing it, I'll invite you to find a candle and light it. So once you've lit your candle and you've set it down, and just watch the flame for a few moments, flickering. Move into the body in any way that you feel necessary. Release any wiggles, any last movements that need to get out to allow yourself to sit comfortably still for a few moments. This might be rolling your head from side to side, moving into the hips, moving the shoulders. Whatever you need to just release whatever part of the day you've had and just relax into a comfortable and fairly still seat. I'll invite you to close your eyes. And we're going to start this practice by using pranayama, using breath work to allow ourselves to move inwards and to disconnect from the busyness of life, the busyness from our heads, our thinking brain. We'll use Raya Pranayama, the breath that we use throughout every yoga practice, breathing in and out through the nose to an equal count. And we'll count to 5. If 5 feels like too much, just drop down to 4. So we'll release the breath. We'll start by breathing in through the nose, filling the belly, filling the rib cage and filling the chest, and then releasing the breath all the way out through the nose again. Breathing in, filling the body, filling the body, filling the body there, and releasing. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another breath in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dropping into the sound of the breath, just listening. And exhaling. In. And ex. In. And ex. Breathing in. Releasing. And a final breath in. Releasing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next breath in, we're lifting the pelvic floor area, squeezing all the pelvic floor area, and imagining the The breath traveling up around the spinal column in a spiral, all the way to the very crown of the head. Hold it here for a moment, and then release. And the breath travels all the way back down the spinal column, all the way back down into the earth. Again, as we inhale, drawing the breath up, squeezing the pelvic floor muscles, squeezing the lower abdominals. Breath is traveling all the way around the spinal column in this spiral, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up until it gets to the very crown of the head. Hold the breath here. Release. One more time, inhaling, squeezing pelvic floor muscles, lower abdominals, bringing the breath up around the spinal column, lifting, lifting, inhaling, 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 reaching the top. And this time, exhaling the breath until we get to the heart center. And bringing all our attention now into the heart center, the space in the center of the chest. This is my center. This is my place of peace. And for the next few moments, we'll focus on this space in the center of the chest. And anytime our attention drifts away, we'll simply call it back. This is my center. This is my place of peace. Just calling the attention back to the chest center, to the heart center, anytime it drifts away. And with your attention in your heart center, I want you to think of one word that describes something you want to release, something that just doesn't serve you anymore. Don't overthink it. Whatever comes to mind first is what needs to go. Hold this word in your mind's eye. And knowing that we've had a candle lit in front of us, imagining now that we're actually sitting around a bonfire. This candle symbolizing that bonfire that we imagine ourselves to be in front of. Maybe we perceive the flickering light of the candle through our eyelids, the flickering light of the fire. Maybe we can even imagine its warmth, imagining what it would feel like to be sitting close to a bonfire, hearing the crackling, feeling the heat on our skin. And as we imagine our bonfire and see ourselves sitting around it, we look down at our hand and realize that we have written on the piece of paper the word that we just brought to mind, this thing that we want to release, a part of us that we just need to let go of. We walk up to the bonfire and throw the paper in and watch the paper burn. Come back down to our seat around the bonfire. And bringing our attention back to our heart center. We gradually allow our attention to travel up to the area of the throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra, and imagining a door opening here, bringing our attention up to the third eye, the space in the center of the forehead, imagining another door opening here, and imagining another door opening in the crown of the head. Through all these points of opening, we ask that Mahashakti, or the divine light, descends in us. And all we have to do for this to happen is just to be simply open. And as we sit here with an open heart, we'll now think of one thing that we'd like to invite in. Again, don't overthink it. Whatever comes to mind first is what you need, what you require, what you're summoning from within yourself. Holding this thought in our hearts and asking Mahashakti to bring us this, to help fill us with this, whatever this may be. Continuing to focus on this, on the center of the chest. Gradually, we realize that our bonfire is gradually burning down. There's only some small embers left. And we realize we must gradually bring our meditation to a close. I want you to, with your eyes still closed, bring your hands together and rub your palms together quite quickly to generate a bit of heat. When you feel that there's heat between your palms, place your palms over your eyelids and allow the heat from your palms to sink into the eyelids. From behind your palms, you can gradually blink your eyes open. And very gradually, draw your hands away from your face, noticing the candle in front of you, and dropping your hands down into a prayer position in the center of the chest. Just taking a moment to thank yourself for creating time and space to meditate today. Om Shanti, Om Namah Shivaya.